Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing to start this game. Getting out to his left. They're going deep here right off the rim. It connects on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready?
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
69, 69. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Gets himself free. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Not sure what else you want this quarterback to do, Kate. Broke through defenders, scrambling, buying time, doing all he can, yet nowhere to go. Tell you what, that's the hardest this defense has worked for a sack in a long time. He did take a little out of their legs. Gosh, it didn't look. Like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
70 tempo.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Mustang 19. 10. Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Throwing now. Milrow. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. Here he goes. Right sideline. And he is pushed out after he gets it all the way up towards midfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Running for the marker on 2nd. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go. Here we go. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
60 Vikings.
Milrow with it on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. He'll work against the blitz. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Go.
Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
York knocks it through, and they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Get up.
Plowing up the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on, come on. Set. 19, charge.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Get up. Cook. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60 Eagles, 60, 79 Broncos. Let go.
Now looking to throw. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. conversion.
First and 10.
Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin. But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you've got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Viking 18. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On first down, they'll run. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Viking 18.
Walker on first down. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by the second-generation NFLer. That's Carson Bruner.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Bill Rowe from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure coming. Play to Walker on the check down. They got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Cougar 19, Bronco 80. Go check, go check. Hut, hut.
It's a design keeper for Nero. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down, Seahawks.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Eagles, 6.
To the air, Milroe. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To throw, here's Milroe. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds
safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Try out wide. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. On his Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
On the 6.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off to the back. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Hawk. Ready?
Rolling from the gun here. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Go! Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Now he starts from the 6. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down throw here from Milroe. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun now for Milroe. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dickson head on to send it skyward. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
17. Steelers, nothing. Michael Dickson, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dickson to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 forward, Bronco, ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
For a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10.
17. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Off the play fake, Milroe. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Final throw before the break. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Steelers are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Count, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets everything he has under this one. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Guy plays straight ahead. And they're gonna stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Dorian Williams on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
17. Steelers 14. Here's Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
19. Here we go. Set. 19 Lions. Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
They give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 36-yard
Nice run. Not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Dragon 60, Cougar 19. Shot 60, shot 60.
Throwing here, Milroe. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Five DBs out there for the Steelers, third down. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Come on. Hey. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Walker running to the right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here. Milroe looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On the jump.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Let's go. Cowboys 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And he could have a free play here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Milroe with it on first. Catches made down the right sideline. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Step Buffalo 18. Buffalo 18. Pioneer.
Milroe now to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Sending him on the dime. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Now. 70 Timberwolves.
It's a design run for Milroe. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal. Milroe from the gun. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches. that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Comeback team. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
To the air. Milroe. On the move. Headed right.
That is an effort play. I love that by the defense. Corralling the QB behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down when they decide to scramble. What excellent pursuit. Stay on them the entire way.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Here he goes. Third and long. Rolling left. Buying some time. Oh, he got it. Interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 22.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
On the ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. Now he's past the 25. Christian Watson. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 21, Seahawks 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. To the left. He's got Arroyo. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Throw here, 3rd down. Skips it short of his man, and that brings up 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On comes Cade York, a lot riding on this kick. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Got all of it, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Cade, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
On the return, here comes Austin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions. 70 Lions. Ready.
Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Track and 6. Here we go. Set.
He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Pass. Pass all 80. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now.
First down, play action. Headed out right. Now here he goes.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's a handoff. He has room past the 25. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That one gains 7. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Now they send their back in motion right. Nice cutback, and they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a fourth quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Seahawks will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jack Sawyer. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got first and 10. Warren here from the gun. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Come on.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trailing by 5. Second down now. They need 7.
10 through 11. Get it.
They'll work against the blitz. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Buying some time right. That one nabbed by Warren. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Here he is to throw. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal.
26. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
79 Buffalo 8, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
On the 6.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
18, 5 years. Here we go, here we go. Like 60 Bobcats, 60.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Walker running right. And they get the 1st down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw it. He's got the hook on Tua Royale. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Walker on 2nd. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that 1st down at the 30. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. 1st down throw here from Milroe. Flush down now to his left. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick is off the mark, no good. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
That's got to be the loudest cheer we've heard here since their team ran out of the tunnel before the game. That kick, the last gasp effort for their opponents. And now the fans officially know with the kneel down, they can start celebrating.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill, What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and this has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.